Hi, my name is Yaseed Chaumoo. I am co-founder and CEO of a company called Waive. I founded a software company 2.5 years ago that primarily uses AI to spot and predict consumer trends, which we then sell to marketers and brands. In technology, I think it's important, there are a lot of stigmas around diversity and equality, and that includes gender equality and diversity as well as sexual orientation. And I think it's important to be out. I think it's really important to kind of show who you are amongst the people around you, because you'll be surprised in an office there is a lot more diversity than people think, and I think it's really important to kind of pioneer and champion your position because we are all different. So I came out when I was 22, came out to my friends first, some immediate friends, and then family, and then kind of like spread that way. I have a diverse background, so I'm half South American and half African, or Asian. And so it was always going to be hard telling them, but being that kind of open and expressive person that my parents allowed me to be made it somewhat easier. Because of the religious element, coming out to my dad took a little bit more time. It was a little bit stressful because I'm Muslim and I resonate myself with Muslim, and we all know the taboo around homosexuality and Islam. So at first, the things that got me through it were the support groups. There was a group at the time called Iman that was a very small kind of network in the UK that really helped people exactly in my situation. I think it's hard to know if you've been actively discriminated against, because I think discrimination happens in two phases, the conscious and the unconscious. Consciously, I don't think, I can't recall any kind of like events where I've been discriminated against for my race or for my sexual orientation. Unconsciously, that could have an effect. It's hard to think how it would have been coming out 50 years ago. The only point of references that we have is, the media and what we can see and read online. I actually know of someone in my family who came out, decades ago, and it's nothing like we face today. I mean, I think we're quite fortunate, especially if you're in a more liberated country, to be open and to be out than it was 50 years ago. But I still think, around the world, especially in some of the countries where I have family, and it's still going to be difficult to come out, much like probably how it was 50 years ago in the UK. I think Pride in London holds a significant role in trying to broadcast and show the rest of the world what it means to have an LGBT community in a major hub. For me, Pride is where we can really celebrate our diversity with others. I like how everyone comes together and unifies themselves on this day, and it's a big celebration in openness and equality, and a great moment to kind of like engage different communities in, different generations as well. So I think it's this one culmination of different experiences. To really support people in the way they identify as themselves, I think it's really important to have a bigger role and to really communicate what it does mean to be gay, to be asexual, to be pansexual, to be bisexual. For me, it was quite binary, but for many people, it might not be as clear cut. And I think today is much better than it was before. When I was coming to terms with this, I was kind of like battled internally, and I kind of like, yeah, but what does it mean? And there was like this urge to really kind of like know and quantify a lot of things, and actually like coming out and living life today, it's like, whoa, I would go back and tell like a younger Yaseed is like, whoa, don't be so serious. You don't have to understand everything. You don't need to know everything. You can just kind of like discover that as you go. So yeah, so kind of take the pressure off.